Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Looks across and plays it in. It's a pretty loose pass. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great...
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yildiz is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. João Cancelo. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball, distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Forced to go back, and the shot! Waneri. Pulisic. And it's Waneri. Here's Zakaria. Kamada. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, easy pickings there. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking for the run. And the through ball. He's found a way. And the shot! Goal! Nil! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Lille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Waneri.
MacArthur are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foyt. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Nemetcha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
MacArthur clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Kamada. Knocks it into space. And here's Dembele. Wanderi! No, just not quite. João Cancelo. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Pubil kept his eye on it, and he's there. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Yamal's cross. There's the header! Oh, good finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
MacArthur restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He won't be happy with that one. Yildiz. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
MacArthur are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway.
MacArthur clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Alvarez. João. Can he get it through? In towards the back stick. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He'll try to keep... Oh, he's been caught napping! Chance, surely! Goal! Nil! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Lille leading now. No way through. MacArthur really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. João kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chips it through. Now it's Pulisic. Plays it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Almost an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. Kamada. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Pulisic. That's an imaginative pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pulisic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. Nemecha. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? And it's Cancelo. An instinctive, towering header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number
MacArthur
10,
have their third corner.
Number 2, João Cancelo.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Coming on the field.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that pass isn't the best. MacArthur still have the cards to affect this game. Could move up a gear here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kilishoy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. MacArthur really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Alvarez. And Thiaw. And they've switched it over to the other side. Echeverri. Estevao. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Wan-Bissaka spots it and intercepts. Zakaria. And here's Alvarez. And this is Dembele. They're urging him to shoot. And it's played in here. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Five minutes left on the clock. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will be 1 minute at a
Temporary
time.
retreat here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the referee brings it to a close. MacArthur can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Please report to the staff room immediately.